So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Final Fantasy 16. Letztes Mal haben wir Set verloren und Ramus Fähigkeiten dafür bekommen. Da lang. Wir haben ein neues Versteck bekommen. Haben uns schon teilweise geupgradet, ausgerüstet. Fertigkeiten haben wir auch keine mehr. Machen wir weiter mit der Story.
Clive, is everything all right?
Wir hatten einen Timeskip von 5 Jahren. 5 fucking Jahre. Die hauen auf Kacke. Vivian?
And how may I assist you today?
Die Lage war alles
How may I help you today?
What? Von wem im Kartenzimmer kann Clive mehr über die Lage Valesteras erfahren, sich ihre Vorträge noch einmal anhören oder sich genau das Bild...
Here's the latest information I have.
Hole. No. Nein. Holy crap, Jesus. Nope.
Here you are.
Die Karte. Aktuell vergangene Ereignisse der Geschichte verschafft. Im Verlauf von Clives Amt wird diese fortwährend aktualisiert. Eieiei.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
If you need volunteers, just say the word.
Ja, ich frag mich, kleiner Freund. Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oh Gott. Sofort neuer Auftrag, sofort.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Das werden wir. Ich gehe jetzt meinen Auftrag abholen. Okay.
Finish with that log and back, Sid.
Was ist los?
Blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alles klar. Was sind das für andere Punkte? Wo soll ich das erledigen? Da. So, das ist die Lage bei des Theas, keine Aufträge und dann haben wir nur das, okay. Wir sind zum Trainingsschliff. Hui!
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Ich muss es nicht halten.
It's over.
Easy.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Puh. Ja, wieso lande ich hier oben sofort? Ja gut, da oben ist schon mehr Shit. Okay, gut. Ich beschwere mich lieber nicht. Lieber für eine Mini-Mission runtergehen, als immer für jeden Shit.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Fine, that's one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Ja, von seinem Vater. Ist das wieder, ja. Na dann. Gucken wir uns für Marthas Rast um.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best
Damn
off
it.
staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Ah! It's over. Ugh!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so.
Die Bastard. Oh. Auftrag abgeschlossen. Okay. Was sind diese neuen Punkte? Krallensturm.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Werden sich alle beerdigen.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Eine Tragödie nach der anderen, einfach nur. Jetzt hier überall schon neue Items wieder. Aktiviere Sprintmodus. Yes. Was haben wir denn da? Was bist denn du? Ariman. Rang C, Belohnung. Hallo. Berüchtigte Gefahren. Ab und zu wird Clive auf Kreaturen treffen, die an Stärke und Gefährlichkeit fast alle anderen übertreffen. Es muss sich solchen Kämpfen nicht stellen und kann jederzeit aus ihnen fliehen. Durch diese berüchtigten Gefahren zu eliminieren bringt nicht nur Ruhm ein, sondern auch seltene Materialien mit denen.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
dann mit dir. Holy crap! Puh. Berüchtigte Gefahr gebannt. Eieiei. Efertige Asche und Meteoritenstein.
You didn't see that coming.
Guter Junge. Puh. Haben wir endlich ein paar Gegner, die sich vielleicht lohnen werden zu jagen.
That must be the bridge.
Dann verstreuen wir die Asche.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Dann kehren wir zu Marthas Rast zurück. Wir gehen zu Fuß. Wir müssen Erfahrung ein bisschen sammeln unterwegs. Da. Oh, Elend und Leid ganze Zeit. Aber das ist der Preis, den man am Anfang dafür zahlen muss, wie es aussieht leider. Wieso ist es immer mal was Gutes tun will? Es haben wirklich keine Viecher unterwegs.
Thank you, Founder.
Gucken wir mal, wie es Martha geht.
Glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
They called him
Oh ja.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Mach das. Martha.
no one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Sicher. Jungs, ihr habt die Dame gehört. Auftrag. Was bist du für ein Auftrag? Dun, 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 dun.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
Say no more.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Natürlich. Solange meine Sünden, ich habe meine Sünden dadurch bezahlt.
Good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Aber natürlich. Wir helfen sofort, Chocobos. Meine Sünden werden dadurch alle verziehen werden. Verzeihen werden?
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Weißherz. Whiteheart. Ich bin gespannt. Töten. Perfekt. Jetzt hätten wir auch wieder ein Item.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Na? Ich glaube, es wird nicht komplett one of a kind.
It's over.
Perfekt, sogar das Item unterwegs eingesammelt. Ein Großhorn.
This one.
Ja, ich will es nicht so krank. Ja, ich weiß nicht, muss zurückreisen, aber erstmal muss ich die Mission machen und zum anderen, genau, wollte ich für Status tödlicherweise, ich muss den erst benutzen. Definitiv nicht. Ja.
They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ding, 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 ding. What am I doing? Puh. Mit Blitzen. Sieht das auch cool aus.
You're safe now.
Warte mal.
White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Dieser Narbe am Auge.
That scar.
Ambrosia. Ah.
Ambrosia.
Huh?
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it?
Oh, ja, ja.
To come with me?
Ja, bitte, bitte, bitte. Das hört sich gut, was in diesem letzter passieren kann.
Heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Bitte. Oh, bitte. Yes, ich glaube ja. Oh. Diamond Choco. Diamond Chocobo, ja, Mann.
Handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Yes.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll
Was?
call you when I need you.
Nein, nein, lass mich jetzt auf dir reiten. Nein. Das ist ein Level Up. Ambrosias Sattelzeug. Chocobo freigeschaltet. Yes. How. Nach 18 langen Jahren sind Clive und sein Reitvogel endlich wieder vereint. Halte R3, während du dich beim Freien befindest, um Ambrosias herbeizurufen. Yes. Ups, R3.
Let's go.
Oh yes. Wuhu. Jetzt können wir den ganzen Scheiß ja auch schnell erkunden. Ah, wie geil, endlich. Viechers? Ich sehe da Items. Wie komme ich da einmal drum herum? Ich habe sonst keine anderen Dinger, deshalb erkunden wir noch ein bisschen hier. Yay! Ich kann mit ihr auch angreifen. Zack. 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 Ein Vieh. König mit dir mindestens 8. Scheiße. Ambrosio?
Good girl.
Da gibt es bestimmt vielleicht auch neue Items. Jetzt können wir uns das schnell mal angucken. Ein paar neuen Gegnern. Komm, wir kiten euch mal ein bisschen alle zusammen.
Straight home now.
Ach, schade, diesen anderen. So. Nie wieder lange laufen müssen irgendwohin. Hui. Komm her.
All right.
Ready, go?
Ich hoffe, vielleicht kann ich einen Skill machen, Alter, dass ich so einen Angriff vielleicht draus machen kann. Einen richtigen so Sprungangriff oder so. Beim Absteigen.
This might take a while.
Ambrosia. Das Item haben wir hier. Nein, haben wir noch nicht. Gut, dass ich damit zurückgeguckt habe. Wir könnten hier schnell hoch. Ach, reisen wir wieder zurück. Das ist okay, jetzt haben wir hoffentlich dürfen wir diesen Status. Okay, wir kamen da nichts, aber vielleicht, wenn wir dürfen sie nicht mitnehmen.
Where's Gav?
Gav, ein neuer Brief ist eingetroffen.
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Schon neues Szenario einfach nur. Ich gucke das hier einmal. Ambrosia. Rosarisch Gold. Erstmal schön so. Nice. Doch, gut, dass ich geguckt habe. Ja. Lass mich mal ganz kurz in mein Zimmer. Muss ich in der Richtung. Ein Brief müssen wir lesen. Wir haben ein neues Ding ja bekommen, stimmt. Was uns Chocobo heißt. Es tut mir leid, dass ich dir immer wieder diese alberne kleinen Briefchen schreibe. Ich wünsche, wir hätten mehr Zeit, um persönlich miteinander zu sprechen. Manchmal habe ich das Gefühl, dass wir für jeden Tag, den wir zusammen verbringen, 2 weitere getrennt voneinander tragen müssen. Ich war so froh, als ich von deinem unerwarteten Wiedersehen mit Ambrosia oder doch Weißherz gehört habe. Du hast mir einmal erzählt, wie sie sich in jeder Nacht im Phönix geopfert hat, um dich zu beschützen. So viele Jahre später finden wir heraus, dass sie ihr ganzes Leben lang nicht aufgehört hat, andere zu verteidigen. Manche Dinge ändern sich eben nie, oder, Clive? Ja, Rüstzeug. Ein Sattel und Zaumzeug, angefertigt für Ambrosia, Clives Chocobo aus seiner Jugendzeit. Selbst nachdem es von seinem Herrn getrennt worden war, diente es das edle Reittier an seiner Stadt weiterhin Rosaria und beschützte die Wehelosen vor dem Herzlosen, ganz wie es ein aufrechter Schild tun sollte. Gott, Deutsch nicht gut heute. Bäh. Gucken wir mal beim Schmieden.
Okay, yeah. What do you want?
Na, die Städte sind auch nie besser.
And?
Ich kann da rein? lesen. Kein Zettel, auch nicht für dich. Sharon.
Don't just stand there gawping.
Was hat das für mich? Nix, was gerade meine jetzige Ausrüstung betrifft. Ja, den Rest lassen wir so. Nein, das wollen wir nicht verkaufen. Wenn wir Maximum auf Damage gehen wollen, können wir die eigentlich nur beide behalten.
Come again.
Behalten die den ganzen Ding erstmal.
Okay.
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
Das hast du recht. Gav, was hast du?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Ottos Theke freigeschaltet. Die Kunden aus dem Laden zum stillen Stifter, das Jagdbrett. Oh Gott.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Aufträge? Ach du heilige Scheiße. Okay. Wir gehen erstmal nach da unten. Ab zum Garten. Wir gucken uns das gleich an. Ho, ho, ho. Ihr habt ordentlich was zusammengewachsen.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Wie schön.
Martell would have wanted the curse breakers to be the first to try her apples. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble, Sid, but thanks.
Nicht dafür.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clean. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Oh, eine Filterungsmaschine. Sehr, sehr gut. Dun, dun. Leute!
Did you come through the forge today?
Es gibt frische Äpfel. Dun, dun. Ah, goddammit. Ich hab die nicht verbaut, ich will sie wirklich teilen.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Ja, erzähl mir was Neues.
That room's as ragged as
Hallo.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Oh.
others weren't so lucky, though.
Hey.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Oh. Oh, sind die lecker aus.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples.
Alles klar.
I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay. Wir gehen noch einmal zurück. Dann können wir uns da einmal richtig umgucken. Nach Felsfalten schreien. Wieso habt ihr keinen Schnellreisepunkt da unten? Das Atrium. Ich kann dann von dort aus direkt... Zack. So wie ich da rauskomme. Ich habe gute Nachrichten. Die haben geschmeckt.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Ah. Herzwärmend. Die Früchte ihrer Arbeit. Ah. Schön. Oh, was gibt's denn hier? Hallo? Heilkunde. Mann, bin ich froh, dass ich einfach Vita zaubern kann. Na dann, jetzt will ich mir angucken, was ich da freigeschaltet habe. Juhu! Muss ich dann jetzt hier sofort rechts? Können wir uns auch hier mal ein bisschen umgucken.
And you say Sid?
built this place.
Well, one can't really build.
Ja, das stimmt. Ich kann das nicht einfach selber gebaut haben, alles, aber wir haben es verfeinert zusammen. Ich kann auch nicht nach unten, aber ich kann nach oben. Hallo.
So, that's how Hugo Kupka was able to prime that night 5 years ago, despite there being no ether in the Deadlands. Says here that while conjuring magics requires a bearer to draw ether from the air around them, priming requires a dominant to draw it from their very self.
Oh. Müssen wir aufpassen. Verdächtiger Mann. Hallo.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Who the fuck are you?
What's the matter?
Okay, nein.
Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor
Eine Kiste.
slung you in the cell next to mine.
Der wird irgendeine Rolle noch spielen. Kann einfach nicht so einfach so einen verdächtigen Mann einfach da. So, ach ja, hallo, ich bin einfach da. Kajüte. Hallo. Loot? 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 Lesen. Kompendium rosarischer Dichtung. Nope. Ich will Loot, nicht Literatur.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Ah, bist du frei. Hallo. Und die Krankenstation. Okay, das sind die Abzeichen.
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Ja, eine Medizin könnten wir mal gebrauchen. Oh, ich habe eine Schnittwunde gehabt. Okay, jetzt sind wir endlich wieder hier. Na dann, fangen wir bei mir hier an. Nektar. Was ist los?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Ja, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Alles klar. Jagdbrett. Hallo. Berichte über schreckliche Bestien, die die Gegend unsicher machen, werden am Jagdbrett ausgehängt. In der Hoffnung, dass sie furchtlose Helden, wie Clive, der Sache annehmen und diesen berüchtigten Gefahren den Garaus machen. Oh, das habe ich schon. Oh, okay. C und B. Fratzenteufel. Der Engel des Todes. Also wenn ich theoretisch schon... darf nirgends woanders jetzt hinreisen. Jagdziele der Region. Auch hier. Caernarvon, Drachenhorst. Ich kann nirgends hinreisen. God damn you. Zum Stirnstifter, kunde den Laden. Stirnstifter.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Klar.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Das Abschließen von Nebenaufträgen erlangt Clive Ruhm, was anonyme Gönner aus aller Welt dazu inspiriert, ihm Geld oder Gegenstände zur Unterstützung seiner Sache zukommen zu lassen. Sprich mit Desire beim Stirnstifter in der Messe des Verstecks, um Spender anzunehmen oder zu erfahren, wie viel Ruhm du gesammelt hast. Okay. Oh. Danke sehr.
You earned this.
Meteorstein, danke sehr.
Here you are. All in good time, eh?
Oh, ein Berserker-Ring. Hört sich gut an. Mit 100 wird Stadtgespräch, Respekt.
Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Okay. Da, ich darf nicht mal jetzt die Nebenaufträge, Jagdziele machen. Ich muss erstmal jetzt ihr Wichser. Ich habe nichts Neues da bekommen, also nach Fels-Falkenstein.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Oh.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Na dann. Blutsbande.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Alles klar, ganz kurz. Jetzt darf ich schnell reisen. Okay. Bevor wir das da machen... Wo ist denn Jagdziel? Ich weiß, dass hier eins ist. Kernabend. Wenn ich es richtig gelesen habe. Wie könnte ich die mir markieren, bitte? Warte mal. Ich habe es ja mir nicht richtig durchgelesen, also... Neuer Brief, aber ich will sofort noch da.
So Mather's all right.
Nektar, zeig mir noch mal bitte die Aufträge. Aus Kernowen stieß auf eine Gruppe Fluchbrecher, die in die Engländer waren. Mit Furcht in den Augen warnte er sie, Eindringlinge vor einem fürchterlichen geflügelten Harpier in der Nähe. Daraufhin nichts Ungewisses auf ihrem Weg entdeckten, sorgte ein unheimliches Kind aus den Bäumen trotzdem dafür, dass sie keine unnötigen Pausen Sonnenpfad Sambrek. Und der gebrochene Riff Rosaria. Versuchen wir erstmal den Sonnenpfad Sambrek. Südöstliches Sambrek. Sonnenpfad. Das ist eine Kiste. Meint. Okay, also irgendwo hier im Sonnenpfad ist irgendwo eine Harpie. So. Töten wir alles unterwegs.
Farewell.
Okay, wir haben hier so viele Viecher, wir laufen erstmal ohne Ambrosia. Was Goldenes. Blutige Haut. Ah, wir können doch keine Chocos fürs töten. Ich glaube, da hinten ist sie. Ich glaube, ich laufe doch zu Fuß. Na dann. Hallo. Aruna.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't going to be easy.
Yeah!
Gut. Wow. Da will ich reinfangen mit das. Puh. Getrübtes Auge. Nice. Wie viele Erfahrungspunkte haben wir jetzt? Wir haben ordentlich wieder. Den Limit Rush. Oh, ich glaube, er macht den S noch besser jetzt einfach. Oh. Das Gewitter. Ich glaube, ich habe nicht mal genug mehr. Ups. Oh. Unser Limit raus. Anzeige ist noch sogar länger jetzt. Yes. Okay. Da werden wir gucken uns noch ein bisschen hier, glaube ich, um. Sammeln ein paar Items ein. Schalten Sie eine andere Fähigkeit frei. Etwas. Reicht das schon? Ja. Dann schaue ich Schockwelle, die cool wird. Dann zeig mal. Okay. Damit werde ich mich noch gewöhnen müssen. Hey. Perfekt.
Thanks, girl.
Oh, das ist ein Big Boy.
This won't be easy.
Mit auf dem Boden.
Get him! Over here! Get him! This one!
Holy crap. Das ist gut für stationäre Typen. Aber ich bekomme kaum Erfahrung. Okay. Karte. Das war so mal gebrochener Riff, oder? Irgendwas wo zum Teufel ist hier Rosaria. Zentrales Rosaria, Eastpool. Trauerbuch, Grünbucht. Der gebrochene Riff. Okay. Dann als erstes gucken wir uns hier ganz links um. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Thanks, girl.
Okay, auch wenn dieser aufgeladene Schuss geil ist, er wird immer meine Fertigkeit. Okay, warte mal. Steht nicht lange, wie das braucht. Hm. brauchen wir einfach Stärke. Feuerraum verschwall. Auf meinen Schokobo wieder. Ist einfach aus dem Nichts gespawnt. Ah.
Straight home now.
Na dann. Fratzenteufel.
A wild wyvern. In this area.
Das ist Level 30. Komm her. Hier. Oh Gott, das Vieh war halt 3 Level über mir. Und 2 Drachengreifen.
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Gut gemacht, mein Kleiner.
What a fine home.
Ich habe eine Idee, wie ich das dann nicht immer aus Versehen benutzen würde. Immer nach rechts. Unsere Stärke-Tony kommen mal nach oben.
Good girl. Faster.
Wir müssen ein Levelgebiet finden, wo wir ein bisschen leveln können.
deserve a rest.
Level 19 Uhr. Weil auch nur Viecher, nicht großartig messen Levels. Machen wir halt die Hauptstory weiter. Gehen wir einmal kurz im Versteck. Vielleicht sagt der Nektar was.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
Dann bin ich gespannt.
So Mather's all right.
Ja, habe ich erledigt. Bei mir fehlen genau 5.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here you are. Come again.
Ja.
I may have...
Was ist denn das Eckering? Perfekt, außer kurz die Das ist ein guter Ring. Bei jedes perfekten Ausweichen steigt die Kraft. Ist gut. Okay. Dann mal gucken, was uns im Falkenstein erwartet.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Es tut mir leid, Jokobus.
You deserve a rest.
Okay. Ah, nicht Schokobo-Viecher. What the? Wie cool. Nice. Goblin-Münzen.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Ja, aber erstmal
Straight
vielen
out
Dank.
now.
Ich lasse mich jetzt mal das Item abholen. Gibt mir ordentlich Erfahrung. Gehen wir mal da runter.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, klar, das tut mir leid.
Be safe.
Gott, mit so einer Gewalt. Oh, hallo. Das ist so cool.
Too slow. Nice try.
Zack. Oh, dieses Ausweichen, perfektes Ausweichen-Ding ist so gut. Wir hätten hier ein paar Käferlis. Oh, hier geht's links nochmal irgendwo runter.
Time to fight. Get him. You're finished.
Level up. Okay.
Come on.
Was haben wir hier? Oh.
Straight home now.
Ich kann es mir nicht angucken. Damit.
Ready, go?
Ich kann sowieso hinten nicht durch, aber trotzdem gucken wir uns weiter um.
Over here.
It's over.
Help me, boy.
Okay.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Da sehe ich doch noch mal ein großes Vieh.
Enough of you, are there?
Alles schon positionieren. David. Okay. No, Kist. Na dann. Zack. Oh ja, das mit diesen neuen Ausweichungen ist eine gute Kombo, weil ich kann dann meistens die Folgeangriffe blocken. Oh, das ist gut. Okay, ich weiß nicht, ich kann da unten nirgendwo durch, aber es sind noch Viecher. Und die paar Erfahrungspunkte nehme ich ihm gerne mit.
This is no time to ride.
Es ist no time to ride. Das ist definitiv eine Time to ride. Da unten könnte irgendwas noch sein. Siehst du, Loot.
You deserve a rest.
Okay.
Run like the wind.
Noch ein Item. Ein paar Viechers.
This might take a while.
Stay down!
Okay. Oder? Okay, das waren nur Steine. Faster! Ich kann nicht aus Versehen auch nochmal einen Heiltrank benutzen, wenn ich angreife, weil ich habe eine Stärke-Tonikum habe jetzt. Wuhu. Haben wir gut ein paar Viecher bezwungen. Machen wir damit Hauptsache ein bisschen weiter. Also, die sind auch wieder gespawnt.
You deserve a rest.
Gehen wir zur Brücke. Hallo?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Komm, rasch länger ich mal hinter. Ich glaube, wir haben ein paar Wertgegenstände bekommen.
I'll find it out at home. I reckon that's fair. I'd pay more if I could.
Okay, aber vielleicht was an Halt trinken, ja.
Much obliged.
Und komm, Stärke von die
There you are.
Eieieiei.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen.
They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it was.
Oh yeah.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Hey, du.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Hey, du.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Weiter geht's. Oh.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, bitte. Was auch immer für eine Bestie hier wartet, ich will sie bekämpfen. Oh no, nicht schon wieder ihr.
Ever since the Apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Wake up!
Okay. Gehen wir den schmalen Pfad erstmal. Was aktiviert euch? So, und was erwartet uns hier beim großen Feld? Ein paar solche Gegner.
More of my mother's men.
Okay. Komm, zeig mir, dass ihr böse seid. Okay, was bist du? Oh. Stierzopf. Von Satz um 5%. Ja, nein, danke. Noch ein Item. Können wir da einmal auch am Kreis laufen? Schon. Hallo. Cool. Mal kurz gucken, was uns hier erwartet hätte. Nix. Mehr von euch. Okay. Sind wir wieder hier. Item. Oh, hallo.
Very well.
Nice. Oh, Blut.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. you have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
You are dead.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Get him!
So. Und wir haben mittlerweile auch wieder ordentliche Erfahrung.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Los geht's. Keine Sorge, wir sind da.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
You bastards!
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Ah, god damn it. Ihr blöden Wichser. Tja, scheiß auf die Hure. Wir werden sie alle vernichten.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Perfekt. Nö. Nein, ich fühle mich nicht besser, wenn ich Chokos töte. Ah, du bist doch kein Gegner.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Zu Ehren des 250-jährigen Jubiläums, der Gründung des Großherzogs Rosaria. Von jeder Seite das Gleiche, ja?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
God damn it, was ist passiert? Wieso? Wieso ist sie so eine Hure?
Stay down.
Okay. Der Teufelskrabbe.
Give me thunder.
Give me thunder. So. So. Ein paar Krabben unterwegs vernichtet. Nochmal eine Pflanze kaputt gemacht. Seidenstrand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
This one. Stay down.
So, ein paar Krabben.
over.
Nice. Hier seht ihr auch noch ein paar Krabben. Schön gemacht. Ist hier am Steg irgendwas? Nope. Vielleicht bei Resident Evil. Ich kann leider nicht ziehen. Das wäre aber witzig gewesen, mit so riesiger Fischer mehr.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Okay. Lass mal kurz gucken, weil ich glaube, wir können da noch nicht rein. Ja, es sieht leicht verschlossen aus. Yep. Hui.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to sit in.
Hang the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Eieiei. Alles hier geht den Bach runter. Ein Heiltrank. Das wird nichts Gutes. Hallo. Sieht aus wie so ein riesiger Friedhof.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Nicht durch. Gibt es hier irgendwo eine Kiste? Ja. Stahlseite. Na gut, vom Crafting her als so habt ihr mich nicht jetzt sehr viel machen lassen. Hier geht's auch nicht rein. No.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitor! traitors!
Hallo, Jungs.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Ihr wollt wirklich drauf anlegen?
Or not.
Kein Problem.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Wait a minute.
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Du hast überlebt. Yes.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps...
Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh ja, lasst uns die Bastarde vernichten.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Ich sag mal lieber nix.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Ich weiß wirklich nicht. Wüstenrose. Muss ich erst die Dinger kaufen? Nein, ich hatte schon ein Geierschwert.
May it serve the cause well. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Okay. Ich bin mir unsicher, habe ich alles wirklich hier? Ja.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Gruppenmitglieder. Im Verlauf der Geschichte werden sich gleich verschiedene Gefährten anschließen, die ihn auf seinen Reisen begleiten. Je nachdem, was sein nächstes Ziel ist, können sie sich allerdings auch dazu entscheiden, im Versteck zu bleiben. Weit. Frostiges Grauen. Oh, unsere normalen Angriffe beißen und anfallen. Na, ich habe nur einen Gast. Aber wir haben ein paar Punkte wieder. Meistens würde mir also das bringen, dass ich das irgendwann das einsetzen kann noch. Und mir gefallen die Fähigkeiten so an sich. Graden wir dich mal ab. Hier ist noch mal ein... So ein Blockding. Ist gut. Ja, wir warten mal für die Lebensflamme, weil die Lebensflamme hört sich einfach nur zu teilweise wieder mein LP wiederherstellt. Auch wenn das sich ist, oh. Jesus. Dich hier sollte ich meistern. Ich glaube von weiterer Entfernung. Okay. Boah, dann sparen wir, holen wir uns das da als erstes und dann holen wir uns das. Oh. Was wird schön. Möge der Phoenix mit dir sein.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Na dann haben wir ein paar Leute hier unterwegs. Verschwaschelt.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Alles klar. Hallo, ihr Bastarde. Auch wenn eure Rüstung voll cool aussieht. Muss ich ehrlich zugeben.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Ah, wie soll dieser cocky sein?
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Too slow. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Jetzt aktiviert. Puh. Ein Dragoon.
Noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Komm schon. Damit. Machen wir es halt so.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
To me, boy. Well done.
Dragoon der ewigen Finsternis bezwungen. Die Dragoons sind sehr cool gemacht.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience. Especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Lodernde Klinge von Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Madam,
what the fuck?
thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Holy crap, das ist Metal Gear Level an Cutscenes mittlerweile. Jetzt mal ohne Witz.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Holy crap. Lass mich ins Versteck zurückkehren und speichern. Weil dann beenden wir die Folge für heute. Monstrositäten.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Ja, aber erst beim nächsten Mal. Zack.
It'll be over soon. One way or another.
Red Flag. Na dann war's das heute mit Final Fantasy. Ja, vielleicht mache ich nochmal später ein, zwei Stündchen nochmal. Oh. Aber gut. Schön viel Story-Stuff. Ich bin gespannt, wie wir den nächsten Kristall zerstören. Oder was besser gesagt uns auf dem Weg erwartet. Ich hoffe, wir können bald wieder gegen ein riesiges Vieh kämpfen. Lass mich gegen Bahamut kämpfen. Ich will so gerne Bahamuts Fähigkeiten haben, wissen. Ich hoffe, ich kann alle absorbieren. Das wäre cool. Es sieht aber noch aus, wenn das so ein großes Kreisding ist. Aber gut. Dann danke vielmals fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat Spaß gemacht. Dann bis zum nächsten Mal.